Alright guys, so I was going to make a video yesterday because, or no, it was actually earlier this morning. You see my jumper cables over there? So, bike didn't want to start up and run, and I was trying to figure out, well, was it a fuel issue or was it a voltage issue? It was a fuel issue. If you look down here where the fuel pump is, I actually spun it back towards that way. But what it was is I had a pinched hose. So let me go ahead and see if this thing will start up. I do have it on the tender, but I'm just starting it up, so idling it doesn't really do anything. There we go. Alright, so that works. Well, I don't know if I showed you guys this. Let me fire it back up again. So as you can see, it's reading 11.4, between 11.4 and 11.6. So the battery is bad. There, maybe you guys can hear me now. So what I was saying is maybe the battery, or there's no maybe about it. The battery is bad. I was able to start the bike up without the tender being plugged in. So I just got this tender maybe the middle of last month. It is now the 2nd of March. So I got it in the middle of February. So what's going on is that extreme winter that we had this year, extreme-ish. I mean, the lowest we got down to, I believe, was maybe 8 degrees was the lowest, the absolute lowest. And we did have consecutive days where it did not get above 35, and the nights were in the teens or in the single digits. So this battery's just been out here fighting to stay alive, and it didn't make it. And this is actually my second battery that I put on here that was a warranted battery. My other one is up front. But yeah, so I know I'm gonna need to get another battery, but as long as this thing fires up, I'm not really worried about it right now. My main concern is getting the turn signals changed out. I'm gonna get rid of these stupid things that are stuck way the hell out here, and I'm probably just gonna get some that go around the forks that light up and that stay illuminated. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I tried to get the mirrors with the turn signals, but those that came in, they were from China and they were junk. So I sent them back, and the seller was trying to get me to keep them. And the only thing I liked about them, they were the same style as this, the exact same style. It's just they had more surface area, so they were a little bit wider. The length was the same, but the width was a little bit more. I think they came up to about here, so about like that. But anyway, yeah, so, and then I'm waiting on my seal that's in here. It swelled up real bad, so I had to throw it away. So the clutch does not seal at all. So I have to get all the nasty fluid out of here and completely clean the system out, put fresh .4. I did put .3 in here, and there's a reason it says .4 only. Where is it? Use only .4 brake fluid. So from a sealed container, clean filler cap before removing. So I mean, there's a reason it says that. So I messed up by sticking dot 3 in here, trying to um, work some bugs out, because right now this is not street legal. And I mean, everything on it is fine. In this state, you do not have to have turn signals. So, I mean, technically it is street legal, but it does not have insurance on it, so I don't get out on the road. So, no, it's not street legal. Um, so, well, I say it doesn't have insurance. It does have insurance. It doesn't have road insurance, I guess you could call it. It has storage insurance. So, like, if this power pole were to fall over on my bike, it would be covered. Or if the bike just spontaneously caught fire and it was nothing, no negligence on my end, yes, it would be covered. Excuse me. Oh, geez. Sorry. The pollen's starting to kick up or pick up, so I do have a slight pollen allergy. Excuse me. Jeez. But anyway, yeah, as long as the negligence isn't on my end, then insurance should cover it. But as of right now, I'm just trying to get the turn signals changed out and then get the... As you can see, I had this thing flipped on it upside down, so the fuel came out and ate away at all of this. So I was going to redo that anyway. But I'm redoing the paint theme. Instead of green and black, which is my favorite color, I'm going with... It's still going to be black, but I'm going with red and black. And the reason why is because I know some people consider green an unlucky color in the biking community, at least in the cruiser bikes. You've seen a lot of those Kawasaki Ninjas and Suzuki this and all those different crotch rockets that are green. But what I'm saying is, in the cruiser world, a lot of the old timers consider green being on a bike to be unlucky. Now, I can't really say I haven't fallen down off my bike yet, at a high rate of speed. I have fallen when I first started beginning to ride, but this is my first motorcycle, but it's definitely not my last. I am looking into getting a Suzuki C109R, so it's a bit bigger bike. This is a 1400cc motorcycle. I'm looking to get a 1800cc motorcycle. So, bigger frame, bigger engine, just more comfort. Because this is a big engine on a small frame, and, going on a long cruise by myself is fine, but if my wife wanted to go, there's not enough room for the both of us on this tiny ass little seat. I take up the majority of this. As a matter of fact, the reason this is split is because my large self gets on here, and I've pulled the staple or the sewing out, the stitching. So, yeah. I mean, she's only allotted this much room back here, so that's not fair to her. So I'm definitely wanting to upgrade the size of bike. I've gotten my skill down, so I figure I'll ride this a little bit longer. If someone offers me a great deal on it, I'll sell it. I've got a clean title, and if a person offered me the right price, I'm more than willing to part with it, because I don't have any sentimental value to this. I mean, it's a great bike. It's only left me stranded twice since I've had it. Once with my wife, once before I was married. But I don't have a sentimental connection to this bike. Sure, it was my first bike, but hell, this has been a stepping stone for a lot of people. Look, there's not even that many miles on this thing. So, there's also that. When I got the bike from the prior person that I had, or that had it before me, I think it had like 800 miles on it, if that. But I've rode other bikes since I've learned to ride, so it's not like I only have like, just under 4,000 miles under my belt. I have closer to 10,000 miles under my belt, but I stopped counting. But yeah, as always, guys, there's more to come, of course. Thanks for watching. Later, Gators.
The dreams down the dead road tracks, leaving all they know. Never